All right, so the title is gonna be. It's not really a free car, but it is. You guys remember that Integra, silver sedan? So this lady had brought this car. I sold her this car about probably a year ago. And when I sold her the car overheated, and she brought within like 2 weeks. It was all due to a radiator cap. And I told her bring the car back, and I replaced the radiator cap. And then she took it back. It overheated again. Told her bring it back, and I replaced the head gasket, all that for free. It wasn't fair for her to buy a car and that happened. So she took the car back, drove for, I don't know, 5 months. And then she said it wouldn't run and brought it back, had a hole in the block, no oil. She said same thing. She said the oil light kept coming on. It kept coming on and go on and off, on and off. And she decided to drive it, and she didn't check the oil and lost the rod. She brought it over. I told her, hey, I can help you out. I can cut you some slack, but it's really pretty much your fault. So we replaced the engine, and I only charged her like $800, and that was engine and labor included. I wanted to help her out. We did that. Car drove for another 6 months. Same thing. Developer rod knock. The engine is seized. So she says, you know what? I don't want to fix it no more. I want another car. And I had that Integra, and I told her, I'll sell you that Integra. I was going to post it up for $2,800. And she says, well, how about I'll give you $1,800 and you give me $1,000 for my car. So I told her, yeah, why not? She pretty much did the deal herself. I was willing to take $2,500, $2,400 for that Integra, but since it was a trade-in, I kind of stayed firm on the price, and she pretty much made the deal herself. And I said yes. So she brought me $1,800, and she left the car here. She brought the title. Car was under her name, and it ran good, but again, it ran out of oil. They ran it without oil, so there's I don't want to put her name, but so she just brought it and dropped it off and left the title in it. And well, it was already here. I'm sorry, the car was already here, so she just came over, paid for the other one, took the Integra, and dropped off the title. That's what she did. And the car has no oil in it. I couldn't make it start. It turns over, but it sounds really, really like the starter is going out. But yeah, this engine is toast. It literally had no oil. I added a quart, but when I saw how dark the oil was, I already knew the engine's gone. And it cranks really, really like. I had the jumper fully charged, and then put it on, and like it barely turns over. So she said the car, same thing. She said she let her son borrow it, and she thinks he never checked the oil. So they blame each other. He blames her, she blames him, and the car's here. So what we're gonna do is just gonna look for another bottom end. I believe I have one, and put it on and sell it again. Keep saving them. I'm not gonna let it go to waste. It's a nice car. It's all here. That's why it has the Integra wheels, because she said she had just bought new tires for it. So when we made the deal, she said, can I keep my tires? They said yeah. So she kept we put the wheels. This Integra is rolling on Civic hubcaps. So we're gonna throw another engine and save it, sell it again, post it up probably for another $2,000. If we get 15, we'll be happy with it. So yeah. This guy does paving for a living, and I need some pavings done. Alright, I messaged him. Got some Tacuaches trucks too, trucking around. Okay, ¿y cuánto tiempo tiene con él?
Con este ya tengo rato.
¿Sí?
Sí, ya tengo rato. De hecho, lo agarré cuando tenía como.
Es como
las 80,000 miles tenía.
Oh, sí.
Pero no, yo pues, en ese tiempo lo traía para arriba y para abajo. Me lo llevé para México como 5 veces.
¿A poco sí? ¿Hasta México?
Hasta allá, hasta Michoacán.
Hasta Michoacán. Sí.
Y ahorita trae una falla.
Uh-huh.
De hecho, yo trae las llaves a ver si lo prendemos ahorita, a ver si me puedes decir qué es lo que.
What's up, man?
Él es mi hijo, él es el que
Oh,
trae.
soy
tiene-
Héctor.
Pero
Ujú.
no tiene nada. Y de hecho, pues sí, ya con el tiempo, pues obviamente
Sí.
se ponen un poquito más lentos, ya no corren
Sí,
igual.
eso sí. No,
Pero
está
nunca me
entero.
dio problemas hasta, nada más tiene esa fallecita que apenas le empezó hace poquito, por eso no lo he movido, pero tampoco he tenido tiempo de revisarlo.
Ujú. Okay, está bien. All right. Well, we are at this guy's house. What was your name again?
Israel.
Israel. Israel. Yeah. And he said he has a Del Sol, right? He has a Del Sol. He has a 95 Del Sol that he wants me to do a B16 swap into it, and he's gonna show me all the parts, and then we're gonna go from there. That's your son, right? What was your name?
Yeah, Johan.
What is it?
Johan.
Johan?
Yeah.
That's not a Mexican name, that's for sure, is it?
It's a German name.
Oh, okay. So that's the B16 that they gave you.
Yeah, that's the B16 that they get. So originally, what the guy wanted to do, he was gonna build a block right there. So he has the block right there. He has new pistons in there. I got the boxes. He
And the
wanted
crank.
he wanted to rebuild the bottom part of it and then just throw the head of that motor into
Throw
it.
that head onto that block.
Yeah.
But you don't know what's wrong with that block.
He said it's good. He said
Okay.
that this block is good. I don't know
You don't know?
exactly if it's good or not.
Okay. So you want me to pretty much just make something out of both, right?
Yeah.
Like either if that one's good, keep that one, or just assemble that one together.
I think just assemble this one because I think he has bigger pistons for that,
Like domer or like why like the bore size.
like bore size. Yeah,
So that block has been bore.
yeah. And I think he already took it to the machine shop and everything. So he had everything ready. He just
Everything's ready, just you gotta
didn't
assemble
have
it.
time to put it together.
Okay. And then that transmission, I could tell it's a B series. Yeah, well I can see the rods. It has Manley rods. And are these the pistons?
Yeah, those are the.
Let me just take a peek at one. I want to see one. See if it's high comp or yeah, these are low comp. So yeah, they are for boost. Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, if you use those pistons, you pretty much have to turbo it
Okay.
because those are very low comp. You can see they're very deep dish, and you can see one of the pistons on the B16. They're very dome. So if you use those pistons without a turbo, it's gonna be very, very laggy. Yeah. He sounds tired, huh? Shiny. But yeah, dude, this thing is clean. It's just like mine's all original. I kept it all original. Seats, everything. It's all original. It's been parked for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it on the rotors. Disc brakes.
So it was making a weird ass noise.
Uh-huh.
Right now it seems to be good, but once it warms up and
Like
then
a
it
like a ticking
it
noise?
started
Or?
shaking like
Oh.
somewhere in here, and I'm like, God. I don't know if it's the AC compressor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, really clean. Is this something you want to pass on to your kid, or what? You're just gonna keep it?
I just gave it to him.
You just gave the car to your kid? Oh shit! I didn't know. What did he say?
Oh really? Yeah.
Did you look excited or no?
So he shows up for Christmas and he just gives me a sweater.
Yeah.
And So I don't know what to get you. And in the shredder, there was, yeah, you put like $100 in there. Like, dude, I don't need that money. Then I didn't know what to give him. I'm like, I don't know. It's time for me to pass the car on to him.
Yeah.
And I just wrap up the keys and I'm like, here's his present. And he's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I could help you fix it and then let me use it here and there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But
pretty
I
cool.
know he won't get rid of it.
No.
He'll take care of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something he's probably gonna hold for a long time. Yeah. Very clean. Yeah, we'll stay in touch and we'll figure it out. We can go from there. And let me
Yeah,
know what
sure.
you want to do. Yeah, I can hear this one sounds tired and. Huh?
It's because I bought an RSX, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh, you're recording? That's pretty good.
You got all them goodies?
Yeah.
You cross your fingers, he runs right?
Yeah.
What is that? Bro, how can you not know what that is?
Oh, that's your plug.
Huh?
That's your plug.
Yeah, that's a plug. For the big boys, the welders. This is the main one I need. I don't know how this thing was running. It literally only has 2 teeth. That is crazy. That's why we couldn't make it start that day, probably. So, we already cleaned everything out. One of the studs it was broken inside, but we cleaned it out. You need to connect the compressor because there's a bunch of
I'll blow them up.
blow them out so we can clean them out. One of them broke, but we were able to. It broke in half, so we were able to grab the like a pipe wrench, and we got it. We heated it, and we got it out. So right now it's all ready to go. And then we have the head where you resurfaced it here in house, and yeah, it's as best as it's gonna get. What else? I was gonna say something else. I'm gonna do all that and then assemble it all together. These engines are really easy to work on, the 22 REs. So I'm gonna let this guy do it so he has an idea, and I'm gonna let him put it all together and torque it. So we got new tensioners, sprockets, guides, head bolts. What else? Seals, exhaust gasket, head gasket, intake manifold set, everything. So, ready?